Like and subscribe! Alright, you saw the title, let's just get into it. Batman is cooler without the guns, and I'm tired of pretending he's not. First, let's go over the reasons why people think he's cooler with guns. Gun go shooty bang bang. Guns can be pretty cool. Batman, who's already cool with a gun, double cool, right? Wrong. Let's go over the myth of Batman, shall we? Batman starts out as an urban legend, this terrifying creature of the night that haunts Gotham City, and the terror of the fear of the Batman coming to get you is the tangible fear that causes criminals to stay home and not commit crime. Now, why doesn't this work when Batman does have a gun? Well, it's pretty simple, because every criminal in Gotham has a gun, and when you're doing crime, chances are you're gonna run from the criminal, or you're gonna run into a cop, and they also have guns. Or wherever or whoever you're robbing might have a gun, or guards with a gun, etc. If Batman has a gun, they aren't afraid of Batman. They're afraid of a lunatic with a gun in Gotham, which isn't very hard to come by. If you're committing crime in Gotham before Batman shows up, you're already doing it. With that fear, there is no reason the Batman would need to be a thing to scare you off of committing crime at that point. A crazy guy in Gotham City with a gun, never heard that one before. However, a dark creature that haunts the streets of Gotham, covered in a black bat costume that is immune to bullets, and fights people and wins against them when those people have a gun, that is scary. That's bad. It also adds to the reason why Robin would be scary at all, even if he was 13 or 15. Regardless of him being a kid, he was trained by the Batman. A kid in short shorts is only so funny until you're getting clocked in the face by a kid who dodged a few bullets by doing some kickflips. If you want Batman with a gun, read a Punisher comic, or watch the show or something. Because Batman isn't Rich Punisher, he's Scary Iron Man. And him not killing people, that's a whole other argument, but I'll get into it anyway because this video is only 2 minutes. For starters, him having a code against killing adds a lot of depth to his character. The reason Superman doesn't kill is because he doesn't have to, which that adds something to his character. But why doesn't Batman kill? Because Batman is the sign of change in Gotham. Before Batman shows up, Gotham is a crazy city where crime flourishes. But the only change in the city can't just be some guy in a bat costume punching thieves, or killing them in this theoretical case. This is why so much of Bruce Wayne's money goes towards charity, or why often he offers jobs to ex-criminals. It's because he can't only do good as the guy who hunts down criminals, and if he kills criminals, this doesn't give them a chance to reform. It doesn't fix the problem. It's a temporary solution. You're not building a fireproof house. You're putting out the occasional fire with as much unnecessary force as possible. Killing criminals is an easy way out, an easy way to vent his frustrations at the world like he was the Punisher or something, but he's not the Punisher. He may be a little crazy, I mean, he lives in Gotham, who there isn't? But if your mission is to stop crime, you gotta stop it at the source. You can't just kill criminals. That's not going to fix the problem, especially when you have all the different advantages that Bruce has when he fights crime. For starters, he's rich. He's probably the only person who could solve Gotham's systemic issues at the systemic level. Secondarily, he has a very expensive bulletproof suit that makes him invulnerable to pretty much any damage a criminal could do to him. Thirdly, even if he wasn't wearing that suit, he was trained in literally every form of combat to near perfection, which is kind of lame if he carries a gun, by the way, because there's no reason for him to use martial arts that he was trained heavily in. So, a very rich man who wears a bulletproof suit and was trained extensively in the most limit-breaking martial arts by some of the most exemplary masters in the world. There's really no reason Batman should have to kill your everyday criminal. But what about the big leagues? I'm talking the Joker, the killer crocs of the world. The main thing here is, yes, there are obviously some criminals that Batman would probably be better off killing, like the Joker. However, the Dark Knight is actually explaining his thinking here before, and I'll basically copy him word for word. Alright, so the Joker is killable. Let's say I killed the Joker. Awesome. Well, who else deserves it? Does Two-Face deserve it? Well, he's done nearly as terrible things as the Joker, but at the end of the day, Harvey's shown signs of being redeemable. But then again, he is a massive threat to the city and everyone around him and generally in the world. What about Harley? She's definitely shown signs of being Joker-level criminal-wise, but is her story sympathetic enough to where we don't kill Harley? On that subject, what about Poison Ivy? She's threatened so many people, and yet her cause is kind of understandable. She's taking it to an extreme, but really could some mental help do her good and solve the problem for everyone without having to kill her? Is it really necessary? Is there room for reformation? If he crosses that line, does he have to kill Jason Todd, the Red Hood, somebody who has killed so many people? Someone who has shown several times
That's not what I wanted to hear.
possibly being reformed
What
and
about
has
Strange?
made some, at least some, steps towards
been
a
missing
better
for
path in
years,
life.
and
Does
then is
Jason
suddenly put in
deserve to
charge of
die
running
because of
Arkham
what
City.
he's done, or does he
Rumor
also
has it he's
deserve
been
a
working
chance
with
to live?
Joker,
And the funny part
planning
is,
something
I bet
very
every
special,
last viewer
just for
had a
you.
different response to
Maybe
at
that's
least some of
Protocol
them.
10.
I bet some of you thought Jason deserved to die, well, he doesn't, or Harley doesn't deserve to die, but maybe we should let her girlfriend die. Batman's point is, if you kill one guy, then your line, how far you're willing to go, lowers. And then from there, where do you go? Like, if you can justify killing the Joker, cool. But then can you also justify killing more people? Do those people also deserve that? Especially when
This
they
place
could
is
be reformed.
dangerous.
Even the Joker
I
in multiple
like it.
universes has shown
You
signs of
expecting a
being
kiss?
reformed. Does he deserve
It
to
was
die?
Joker.
Now, I do think most
You're
people
not
would
safe
generally
here.
agree that the
No
Joker
one
is
is.
probably, of all of the
9
villains in the
lives,
DC universe,
remember?
probably one of the most deserving, short of Darkseid, of being killed. But then again, there's a reason he keeps going back to
I need to
Arkham
locate
and not
where the
dying.
bullet entered
He's
the
mentally
court
ill.
and where
And
it
yet,
impacted.
Batman has hope for him. Because Batman isn't a killer. He's a sign of hope that Gotham can be a better place. And so he won't draw that line, because it's not his place. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe!